Hi guys, so it's been a little while, hasn't it? So I sound like shit because I'm feeling like shit. I came down with a cold that I absolutely thought I would never get because it's been such a long time since I've been like this sick. But it usually happens for me at least once a year. Go figure. In the summertime, I usually get the sickest, which, you know, normally in the wintertime it's like, okay, yeah, you're going to get really sick because the climate definitely changes unless you live in a warmer environment. Unlike me, I live in the Midwest, so we have constant seasons and changing of seasons and all that shit. Yesterday, I went to a huge rock festival in my state. It's called Rock Fest, and it was loads and loads of fun. It was in Cadott, Wisconsin, and that is about maybe 2 hours from where I live and about an hour and a half from where my boyfriend lives. So that was fun. He and his band were playing that day. They got a gig at Rockfest, so they got to play in one of the beer tents that were sponsored by, I think it was Bud Light. But anyways, I didn't really get like much as in merchandise. I got a lot of beer. And I probably spent about $40. That's food, beer, and a souvenir, which was this cup. And on the cup it says Rockfest, and it says where we just rock. And it says Cadott, Wisconsin on it, and it has all the bands on there. So bands that were playing were like Slipknot, Hollywood Vampires, so Johnny Depp was in Wisconsin, like, fuck yeah. I didn't get to see him that day because I think he was there on Thursday, I don't remember, but they were there. Alice in Chains was there, Marilyn Manson, Five Finger Death Punch was there, Bullet for My Valentine, they really kicked ass. All That Remains, In This Moment, Sick Puppies, 10 Years, Adelita's Way, New Year's Day, I Prevail, Bridge to Grace was really good. I really like them. We had some, what else do we have? Boba Flex, Stitch Up Heart, Made in Minneapolis, which I'm guessing is a Iron Maiden tribute band from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Not quite sure. I've never like really checked them out. Every Mother's Nightmare, which I do believe is a local band from Minnesota. Not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. We had Cold Kingdom, which is a Minnesota-based band. They kick ass. I think they won the local radio station, which is 93X. I think they won the Rising Rockers contest last year or something. Adelita's Way, Hollywood Undead, Escape the Fate. There's just so many. But if you look at the bottom, down at the very end, right there, it says Smiling Politely, which is my boyfriend's band. So how cool is it that my boyfriend's band is featured on this mug? This is actually a limited edition. I think they come out with these every year. I'm not quite sure because this is my first time at Rockfest. I think if I had been to Rockfest, I really don't remember, but this is what I can remember my first year. And these sold out really fast. These were only $10, and beer prices there were actually really decent. I think it was like $5 for like a 16-ounce can. But what was cool about this is they had a plain one, which was black and red, had all the names of the bands on there that were playing throughout the week. But this one is just a white, and it has like sparkles on it. I don't know if you can see very well. But the cool thing about this special one, which I didn't get to pick out, they just gave this one to me to buy. But you click at the bottom, and it fucking lights up. How fucking neat is that? But yeah, that was my souvenir. I kind of had to get it because my boyfriend's band was featured on there. So that was one thing. But also, the week before Rockfest, I went shopping at the mall, plus I got something from Sally, so I'm going to haul that in here, so this might be a really long haul. So bear with me, because I'm really trying. I'm so winded out that I can't even focus, but I went to a few places. I went to Charlotte Russe, I went to Forever 21, I went to Spencer's. I went all over, but I only got a few things from a few different places. So I'm going to start with Spencer's. Spencer's had a deal on tumbler cups. It was the tumbler cups that were priced at $9.99 were marked down for $5. So I ended up getting one, and that was my only purchase at Spencer's. And it is the cute Sailor Moon cup. I don't know if you can see that really good, but there's Sailor Moon. And it has all the rest of the Sailor Scouts on there, which I thought was really cute. And it's a really nice size drinking cup. I could put all my iced teas and coffees in here. This is really cute. Sailor Moon is my all-time favorite, like, anime style cartoon. I do plan on buying the whole complete collection soon, and the only place I found it that it has like an English version, like, it's really hard to find, like, unless you like look on eBay and stuff, because most of like the Sailor Moon stuff that I found, like DVDs, were all in Japanese. But the ones that I did find, it was a complete collection, like legit, from what I could tell, from what it said. And all the seasons, except for, I think it was like season 5, was all in English, except season 5 was in Japanese. So I don't know. I really don't give a fuck, as long as I can watch them and I can understand it. That's cool. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy it. But I thought that cup was really cool, so I got it, because it's a nostalgic thing for me, and I love it. Okay, so I only got one thing from Charlotte Russe, and it is the absolute cutest thing ever. It is this really, really cute, like, brown, like, almost maroon colored shirt. And the cutest thing about it is this detail about it, which is the straps, which is just all chain. And it's got these cute, like, little arrows or, like, triangle shapes going down the back, but it's all chain for the straps, which is a good and a bad thing. It's good because it's cute and very unique, which I like, but I have to be really careful if I wear this because it can easily break like a motherfucker. But originally this shirt was $18.99, and I only got it for $5, so that was really cool. And it's very, very, very soft. It has like a suede material, so it is very, very soft. And I just absolutely fell in love with it, and it was the only one that I found there, and it happened to be in my size, so I was like, yes, score. And then the last place I went to was Forever 21, and I only got a few things from there. So the first thing I got was this cute shirt, which I do have in another like color, which is a like navy blue and polka dot print, but it is just a standard like tank top, cute, flowy. It reminds me of very like a 90s style top. But what I like about it is that it's very flowy and perfect for the summer, and it has like a little button up in the back. This shirt was only $5 as well. It was $4.99, but I believe originally it was like $12. Not quite sure on that, but there's that. And then they had a new like style of shirt, which I don't even understand, because they didn't even have like a mannequin dressed up with one of these, but it's pretty much similar to a tank top I already own, but this one is just like a mauve color with polka dots on it, just black polka dots. And it says that it has a removable necktie, which is in this, which, like I said, I don't understand how that works because they didn't have it on a mannequin or anything, so I think it was just something they just put out there, but I'll see how it works. But I think it's just cute on its own. It's really nice, and This was only $9.90. So these are really cute, affordable staples for your wardrobe. But I got all of those things to go with this, which they had an array of colors. So they're just very basic, like knit, stretchy pencil skirts, which I love pencil skirts, but these ones are like soft and stretchy, and they go with pretty much everything. So I got one in black because I do have a lot of clothes that are black and a lot of, you know, tops and whatever that have either a black print. So if I have something just basic black for like a skirt, it'll go with pretty much everything, which I love. And these were super cheap. These were only $7.90, and they had them in like a navy, they had them in a red, just all different colors. But I always go for black because it is, well, obviously my favorite shade, and it goes with everything. So, last but not least is my Sally's haul, which I got a whole bunch of like hair stuff. So, with my purchase, I got a free tote bag, which I did not expect to be as big, but it is super cute. It is this white with gold anchors all over it, and I just love that it's huge and I can put a lot of shit in here. This could be like an overnight bag, or if I have stuff to like carry all over the place, there's that. So, like I said, all this stuff is pretty much hair stuff, like hair dye and whatever. So I'm just going to go into this. I got a mixing bowl, just a plain purple mixing bowl, and with that I got a matching purple brush to apply the hair dye. I don't really use these, but I wanted to give it a go for something new to try out, because I want to, you know, find a more efficient way to, you know, get on the sides, like especially at the top and behind my ears and such, without it getting all over the place. I know that if you put like Vaseline and stuff over your ears, it prevents it from the dye sticking to you and staining everything. But I wanted to try that because I see a lot of people like having good results with using the brush, because it apparently gets into your scalp and everything and applies the dye all even. With that, I got a color beaker, which you use for your developer. I already own a whole bunch of developers from a recent order that I had made a long time ago. But I wanted to use this so that I could get the exact measurement for the amount of developer to hair dye. And so, oh, I also got a whisk too to whisk up the hair dye, which I suppose I could have used just the brush for that, but that was only a couple bucks, so I just wanted to try it out and see how it works. Alright, so the main event is these L'Oreal Chroma True Reds permanent hair dye. So these are the colors that I got, and they are bright reds. They are actually pretty much one and the same, but I wanted to mix these to see exactly what kind of a red I could get, like how bright or how dark, or, you know, like I want to see what the effect would be. So if I really do like these two together, like the combination, so I wanted to see like if I would like these two together, if they end up just looking like the same fucking thing. Like, I know a lot of people would be like, well, how can you tell? Usually you can when you're mixing colors, like which one's going to stand out from the other. But if they end up just blending together to be pretty much the same fucking color, then I'll just either buy one or the other. It really doesn't matter. But I thought, because of what the little sample picture on the website showed, it seems like they're two different vibrancies. So one is a lot brighter and one's a lot darker. So I want to just see. But this says that it's anti-breakage, and this one is in the color ruby, and this one is in the color cayenne. So like cayenne pepper, ruby red. So that's going to be very interesting. So with this, I also got these two things, which is a protein color filler, which I heard is to refresh your red hair after you dye it, or you could do it beforehand. Honestly though, I've seen a lot of people use this like after they dye their hair to help refresh the color and keep it from fading, so that's why I got these. They're very, very affordable, which was nice because I decided to get two of them. And then I got this after color sealer, which I didn't think this thing was going to be as freaking big, but for the price that I paid, I got a lot of product for my buck, so this smells awesome. I can't really smell much, but I can smell this, and it smells really, really good. So, you know, when you get a box of hair dye, usually they give you like a tube that'll last you throughout the week for keeping your hair color from fading and looking dull. But this stuff is pretty much the same thing, but this is a sealer, so like you'd want to use this after you dye your hair. So pretty much the same fucking thing that I just said, but I'm out of my mind and sick right now, so I really don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But this is actually pretty cool stuff. I've heard a lot of great things about it. The one thing that I didn't get that I should have is basically the same thing as these protein fillers, but it's a clear one and you use it before you dye your hair, and it's supposed to prevent your hair from being discolored, so it kind of like fills in and whatever. So that is it for me. I'm going to bed because I am super fucking sick. You all have a good night, and I will see you later. Bye.